Tomorrow should be fun. Expecting to see a few stucks. I won't personally, but.
20 to me. Yep.
We're at the top. Oh, a couple of us are. Is she good?
Howdy, folks.
This is my money. It's going right on the counter here.
Really?
$3?
You're giving up money.
What got me into the sport of snowmobiling? I have to say, ever since I was growing up, I just love snow. And I figured, what better thing to do than go snowmobiling? And I've been hitting the powder ever since. My first snowmobile was like a 94 Arctic Cat Jag 440.
I remember that thing.
Thing was a freaking boss in the snow.
No, it wasn't.
No.
What made me buy the snowmobile that I have today? Well, I have a 2014 Ski-Doo Summit 600. And I bought it because I was sick of getting stuck. Having my friends ditch me when I get stuck. And then so I figured I need something to go through the powder a little bit. And so in this video, you'll see me tearing up the powder a little bit.
Hopefully tomorrow goes okay.
Hopefully tomorrow does go the way we want it. Hopefully nothing blows up. Knock on wood.
Matt Zupitz, he likes the snow too much. He used to beat her up a little bit, hit a couple things, hit a tree or two. What got me in the sport of snowmobiling? Well, back in when I was a youngin', I had a Polaris 120, and I used to rip that thing around all the time. And once I grew out of that, my brother got it and ran me over one time, and I don't know, after that I kind of fell in love with it. I knew there's some risk involved, and got a 440 Polaris. That thing was a dream machine until I pretty much wrecked it. Throttle got stuck, it drove straight into a pine tree. That thing was destroyed. So I don't know, it got me in the sport ever since I loved it. I was out of it for a few years. I gained a couple pounds, but this year I got myself a new sled, and we're gonna go from there.
He is a 350-pound walking machine on that snowmobile. Him and that machine, they are hand in hand. It's like, have you ever watched Jesus take a piss? It's kind of like the same thing. You'll see a lot of wheelies. You might see him sitting on the snowmobile a little bit, not doing anything because he gets tired quick. But when he's on the throttle, you better watch out because he's not stopping for anything, including trees.
I bought a new RMK 800. It's a 2013, so it's not very new. It's got a few miles on it. You know, it's new to me. I like it. It carries me around, so that's just impressive as is. You know, props to Polaris for that. Moves me around. Suspension. I mean, we're going to test that out big time this year, so see how that goes. Oh, Raymond Skogland. He gets stuck a lot. He is a little guy, scrawny little kid. His first year really snowmobiling with a big boy snowmobile. And
Well, I've been using snowmobiles for fishing as long as I can remember, and just recently I started to beat the piss out of them. I usually only use them for pulling a sled, snowmobile, or fishing, but just recently I started to jump them and get them stuck, and I found this a lot more fun. Well, I had a 1994 Polaris XCR, and it got buried continuously. Wouldn't start half the time. Died on the trails. People were always making fun of me. So
It is a Polaris.
I'm gonna buy a brand new snowmobile, and then I'm not gonna get stuck. I thought.
What'd you get?
I got a 2012 Polaris RMK.
Nice, nice. What do you think of it?
I like it a lot. It's a good sled. Takes me where I need to go.
Raymond Skogland. He's gonna get buried a lot.
You can expect to see a lot of professional riding. I'm probably the best snowmobiler out of the group.
Yeah.
I have to say.
You know, a lot of other people say you get stuck a lot.
Well,
What do you have to say about that?
Well, it's because I take chances. I go places where no other snowmobile goes. And I mean, that's the only reason why I get stuck, really. I'm usually blazing the trail, and sometimes that causes me to get stuck. Harry doesn't care about his equipment or anything else like the environment, so you should see a lot of good riding out of Harry.
Well, Harry, he's got himself a new skidoo this year. I usually don't enjoy riding with skidoos because I don't like carrying two people back on my snowmobile, but that happens sometimes, so we're gonna go from there. He burnt the snowmobile to the ground last year. I thought that was awesome.
I don't think she's gonna go out.
He's gonna get stuck a couple times. He's gonna hit some things. He's gonna get hot and sweaty, which I will too.
Oh my God, am I ever
Happens.
stuck?
You don't like to
down
warm
with
up and
sickness,
stuff.
too.
He thinks that's a myth. So it's a start and go. It's gonna be negative 20 tomorrow, so let's see how that goes.
Well, started riding at a young age. Had a kitty cat. Hit a dog. Hit a garbage can. Got an Indy 500. Had like 11,000 miles on it. I used to wrap around Caribou Lake. Was out of the sport for a while because my snowmobile burned to the ground, but I got a skidoo this year.
Tell me that story.
Well, the recoil broke, so we poured a bunch of gas on the cylinders to get it to start with the clutch. And then I spilled a lot of gas. It was an Arctic Cat. And I think it backfired and lit on fire, and there was no putting it out. It burned to the ground.
Shame.
Yeah.
What do you have today and why?
2007 Skidoo Summit because I traded some guy my other sled. He wanted a short track and I wanted a long track. Worked out great. Bigger guy on snowmobiles. Even me tend to break some things.
All right, here's the sitch. Harry's sled blew up. Oh, Nick, well, another skidoo rider. He's got a 600. He's pretty badass on a 600, actually. He can rip that thing around, no problem. He's probably the most skilled rider, but he's also the most in shape. And say I was in shape, I would be like Chris Brandt out there ripping around. So, but, Nick's definitely the best just because he can move around the longest. I get winded after one run. I have to sit for 15 minutes. So, but it'll be fun. Nick will do some jumps, we'll do some donuts. We'll burn through some powder. We'll see what happens.
What got me into the sport of snowmobiling? I would say back in 2004 when my dad came home with a Arctic Cat Jag Deluxe. Me and my brother would drive that around a lot, get it stuck a lot, and it would break a lot because it was an Arctic Cat. So after that, started into the just kind of snowmobiled a lot, fell in love with the sport. What made me buy the snowmobile I have today? What is it? I drive a 2018 track. I switched to Skidoo after the Arctic Cat. I think they're the most reliable brand. The E-Tech motor has a lot of power, and it's one of the most reliable motors I've made. So yeah, that's what I ride. It's out of more than what I ride. Can pretty much go anywhere I want and do anything.
All right,
Nice! Alright, so we're heading back.
heading back.
It was a good trip.
Yep. Put on probably 50 miles on the snowmobiles.
Blew up one.
Found some deep snow.
Didn't get that much footage, but
Yeah, we were having too much fun. Nobody wanted to videotape, but we'll piece together something.
yeah, I hope you like it. But hopefully next weekend get back up there, do some fishing. Who knows?
Yep. Disregard.
Disregard that last.
Unloading the snowmobiles is not going to be fun.
We might footage it.
We'll let you know. Yeah, we'll get some footage of it so you can watch it with us. Have fun watching it.
But I hope you like the video. Try it! Let it charge! Yeah! Keep her going, come on! Hold on! Stop!
Look at this throttle.
Gassing it?
No,
It's
no.
TBI!
We learned our lesson last time we burnt one to the ground doing this. In the view.
Get the gas
My
can!
finger? No,
A shot?
is it?
No, okay. It looks like it.
Harry, what's going on here?
The Chevy, typical, is not dialing to life.
All right, gas is going in
Just
to the air.
a touch.
Just a splash. Just a splash.
Are you kidding me?
All right, fire it up.
That was a gallon of
You wanna
gas.
close this? No.
Get that
Try it.
gas out of here.
Try it.
No, it's got that gas anywhere near this thing.
All right, here we go.